You call the man broke?
I ain't call him broke.
What you call it?
I ain't gonna lie. T-Pain had almost like he had pause. He kind of he broke me at that point because like look, I was living in Atlanta, and Atlanta was so cliquey at the time. And I don't know if it was like that for you or whatever, but you know, like it was just cliques. It was such and such and them over there, such and such and him over there.
It's
and
still like that. It's still cliquey.
Yeah. So,
but I've been a single clique. I've been by myself. I don't hang with nobody.
See, we the same. So at that point, T-Pain, well, he one of my idols. Like he's like he changed my life with just what he did. I think The Dream and T-Pain are like really heavy on my list of changing my life and involving my career. So I'll never forget I'm on the Scream tour, and I thought, and like T-Pain was the headliner. I'm on there, whatever. I'm like, I went in the studio one day. I was the first to do the Autotune shit, like after T-Pain. Like I think probably before Wayne did it and all the other stuff. So I went in there and I did a song, and I thought it was a hit. And I went, and we on a tour. I played for T-Pain. I'll never forget it. Like T-Pain was like a joker. But and I love T-Pain, but that's probably why, like when he was in his glory, he wasn't like that either. He was a real jokester. He was a real like clown, laugh at you type. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I played him a song. I got on this tour bus. I played him a song. I was using an Autotune. I'm like, yo, bro, can you please sing this hook for me? He like, you sound so good singing it. What the you need me for? Now, mind you, I thought he was lying, because he didn't want to do it for me or whatever. Right. But that shit inspired me to keep going. It was like gas in the tank for me or whatever. Yeah. So now all the shit happens. All the bullshit happens. I live in Atlanta. T-Pain's in an interesting space in his career. I'm in an interesting place in my career. We end up linking. I never forget it. Probably was T-Money or something like that. And he took me to his house. And I'm in his house and we vibing. And I just start going to his house every so often, you know what I'm saying? A couple times a week, we were making records. And then T-Pain, I brought him a song that I did on my own, and I did the hook too. This the Jeezy story all over again. Yeah, but he did it a little different. I brought a song to him. It's called Bad Bitches Link Up. I'm like, yo, this crazy. He do the song. I'm on the hook of the song. He like, I put Trey Songz on the song. I'm like, dope. All right, good. I hear it hard. And then I come back to the crib another time, and remember I told you earlier in the interview that me and Bow Wow was bad Bow Wow. Yeah. So Bow Wow hosting 106 in Park now. He the host of 106 in Park. T-Pain took me off the song and he said, yo, I'm gonna let Bow Wow sing your part or say your part on a song. What? Yeah. So I'm like, wait, hold on, nigga. Wait, what? Huh? So it just triggered me and brought me back to it. And I wasn't really as cool as with Bow. I wasn't cool with Bow at all at the time, but now me and Bow are brothers. Right. But that shit just hit a trigger on me, and I ain't gonna lie. That was back in Patron days. Boy, I let him have it. He said he was gonna kill me in his house. He was mad at me and all this type of stuff or whatever. And that was the end of me and T-Pain relationship as far as me being the young guy that come to his crib and bring ideas and create songs with him. And then further down the line, we end up getting cool again or whatever. Right. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Talk to me how the rebranding, because you go from Youngberg to Hitmaker. Mm-hmm. Why has that been so successful of a transition for you?
God, I really can't tell you how. It's just the work. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I always, like I've been telling you before, I always just been totally locked into the work, 10 toes into the work or whatever. So I think that at that point, I'm gonna give the real. So Jeremiah, I didn't know Jeremiah. He's from Chicago. He's one of my like good friends, and we end up getting cool, and we just made a bunch of songs together. Right. And I had a bunch of songs, and I had a bunch of different stuff going on or whatever. But I think that the energy that me and him created, he was super on fire at the time, and he didn't work with nobody for real. He was very elusive. He was hard to get to. He still is hard to get to. He still is an interesting guy. Like, he marched to the beat of his own drum. He like a male Lauryn Hill to me, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, he do what he want to do when he want to do it. So I had all these different ideas that me and Jeremiah kicked off, and that led me to getting with Big Sean and making Bounce Back, which is another record that's 9 times platinum, about to go diamond. And then that opened up the door. He took me on tour with him. He did a bunch of different things, and that kind of like sparked. I was the guy that had the hits early up front, and nobody had that access to that shit. And I think my work ethic just surpassed everything because I knew what I was fighting against. I went through all that shit. I knew that people didn't like Young Berg so much, so I had to have an ego death of whatever it is. Imagine being praised and, like you said, mamas delivering their daughters to you, hand delivered, like DoorDash, and then now nobody with you. So I knew that I had one shot to kind of penetrate pop culture again, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna stay low and keep firing. I ain't gonna be all in the front of things or whatever. I'm gonna just get my shit off. And I really didn't have a tag early on. I did like John by Rick Ross and Wayne. I discovered a lot of other producers, whatever. I didn't have a tag until I said the Hitmaka shit, and it just all came into fruition. I think 2015, from 2015 to 2016 was like the beginning of just like terrorizing the industry.
You might have had the most successful rebrand.
It's a couple of us. Me, Joe Budden, and 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
I think us 3.
For sure. I mean, Joe is from rap to this pod.
Media personality.
Yeah, because podcasts and it's still kind of looked down on. People don't. Sometimes the big stars like podcasts, man, bro. It's just not, for the most part. It's not taken in front of a live audience like an Oprah or all these other shows. But it's the same. It's the same.
Hell yeah.
The same impact.
I wish I started a podcast 10 years ago like that.
When I'm looking at some of the artists that you work with: Chris Brown, Meek, Big Sean, 2 Chainz, Wayne, Baby, Meg Thee Stallion, Jeremiah, T.I., Young Blue, Chloe Bailey, Ja Rule, French Montana, and more. When you go into the studio, do you have, before you went to the studio with these individuals, did you have an idea of what they were like or what they might be like? Or you just leave an open mind like, hey, we're going there, we're going to do this, and we're going to try to make magic?
Nah, see, it don't really work like that. It's more so about, with me, a lot. So this is a normal idea for a producer. A normal producer. They ain't got nothing, and they just go to the studio and they say, okay, Chloe Bailey's coming today.
Okay.
All right, bet. Let's just have her come. Let's let her talk to us. Let's see what we got. Let's make a beat from scratch on in front of her. Let's collab. I don't do that shit. Like,
you already got it done when they get there.
It's done. So you literally gonna come. You gonna come talk to me. We gonna press play on some ideas, and we gonna see where you get in and how you fit into this situation. I think that our process, I learned that from Pharrell and Swiss Beats more than anyone. Because if you think about it, like, why you think Swiss Beats and Pharrell on all them hooks? They had that shit done for them came there. So it ain't nothing. I didn't invent the wheel. This shit been happening for a whole time, but a lot of people it just wasn't as over popularized in rap music. Because it was taboo for ghostwriting or, you know what I'm saying, someone to help you with something. But at the same token, it's like, if Drake could do it, then who can't do it?
Right.
Everybody up in R&B, if R&B can do it, why can't a rapper take a hook from me?
Right.
And they've been doing that forever. But I just think that the way I've been able to maneuver through it, and then also being the fact that I'm still Young Berg, that's like the mind.
Right.
Because it's like, I'm still an artist.
Right.
I'm an executive now.
Right.
But at the same token, people, once you hit it off and you get some shit going, people want to see like, what's going on over there? You know how it go. Soon as it get hot over there, everybody went, how that gonna work for me? Let me see. Let me go and put my foot in the pool, see what happens.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before 2 something.